let's talk about the ending of the latest horror movie, Weapons. Before we dive into the ending explained of Weapons, we'll throw the question about to you. Did you walk out of the theater feeling mind blown, or did you walk out feeling, meh, it's okay? Let us know in the comments. My name is Volke,
And I am in for men.
and listen to We Are Binge Watching.
So everyone's talking about the missing kids, but the best kept secret is not what happened to the kids. It's actually who did this to the kids, and that's how well the director Zach Cregger wanted us to feel.
It's actually structured like a puzzle, and it's in these chapters. So first of all, the movie opens with this eerily, I think it sounded like an eerie bedtime story. So Charlie telling us that bad things happen in their community. Of 18 students in the class, 17 went missing around exactly 2:17 a.m. one night, and there was no breaking and entry. The children got out of their beds, went down the stairs, opened the doors, and started running to an unknown destination.
Yeah.
And this has left the town and the townspeople confused. So the people left are this boy, Lily, and their teacher, Miss Grandy. So the story now is told in these chapters. We see it from Miss Grandy's point of view. We see it from the grieving father, Archer's point of view. We also saw it from the couple's point of view and the homeless guy, James's point of view.
I also set up like, okay, what's going on? I started with Miss Grandy's point of view and how the town already turned on her.
Yeah.
And even her car is vandalized with words written witch in it. Did you
Yeah.
think she was a witch?
I did not suspect her. I think she was just going to be a character that is oblivious to the entire play, like something is connecting her to this accident. So I was just thinking, okay,
Yeah,
maybe there's something you don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like something in her past or something. But I don't really
Yes.
think she was a witch or she
I
was
didn't think
aware
she
of
was
it
a
because
witch.
children are funny. Even when parents are
Yeah.
all blaming her, like children are very funny people. When they were asking Alex, like, did you watch a film or there was this something? I'm like, yeah, these are the right questions to ask children, honestly, because they're weird.
I wish now that I'm thinking of it, now we're talking about it, I wish that the teacher was a witch. If I were to write the story, I would have written it like that.
Yeah, she had some misconduct here and there, like
it would have
in
been
her past.
perfect. It would have been perfect that she did something with children. Now let's continue with our ending explained.
And the way the film was edited, you're kind of led to even suspect
Yeah.
who she is and what she's doing and just put an eye on her. So I'm led to believe that the story is a modern suburban hysteria with a witch hunt going on.
Yeah. The parents are saying, oh, it's you, born the witch, it's you, it has to be the teacher. And at the same time, I was saying to myself, if I were a parent, would I think it's a teacher? Because the child was under your care at the time. It's not like it was during school hours
and all of them
it's
disappeared.
2 a.m. Your child left your house.
Yeah.
If I were the teacher, I would curse all of you out.
That was
so
one of the
bad.
questions I was asking myself, like, okay, they were in your custody. So
Yeah.
your children were opening your door. Not one parent woke up like, what's that noise? Like, you don't just open and you see the child running down the street so you can chase the child or something. I was shocked.
This also will make the woman feel devastated, like, oh my god, what happened? And there's a child still in the class. So maybe what they're supposed to be looking at is that, oh, there's something. That's the way the couple were asking, oh, did you plan something? So that's what happened. Not that you come and vandalize my car. If I were the woman, what I'll tell you parents, you will never like me at all.
She was just so scared of people in the town. I will not be scared of you guys because the child was not in my care when it happened.
Yeah, so we're looking for the metaphorical weapon now, monster in this entire thing. But the story was written in a way that there's actually like a literal monster. And that's where we meet Gladys, who is the best kept secret. I love how this movie was marketed in a way that we didn't even see Gladys coming.
Yeah.
We didn't see her coming at all.
I tried my best to stay away from spoilers because I didn't watch this film when it was released. I tried my best to stay away from spoilers. But I saw the photo, of Gladys. So I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah. Yes, people posted a picture of Gladys and they were saying, okay, this is back again, making older women seem like, oh, you're a witch and everything, make people scared of that older women are these people that are just obsessed with the fountain of youth. And that's one of the conversations that have happened from this movie, actually. Because we also saw it in Demi Moore's latest movie. I forgot the title of the movie now. Substance. Yes, the Moore's movie also Substance. And people are saying, okay, we have let this go for a while now and it's coming back again. And what does this mean?
Yeah. So Gladys is Alex's grand aunt or his auntie.
Yeah.
That his parents have not seen for 15 years. This is part that annoys me. His parents have not seen for 15 years and come and stay with you while she's dying.
Yeah.
In a like, you know what I would do to your child? I'm not saying children should not know about death or that life ends or whatever, you know. But I just feel like there's this energy that comes when somebody that's about to pass on. Like, cannot just especially somebody that you don't have a
Yeah,
relationship with.
relationship with.
If they don't have a relationship with a person, you're going to traumatize the person, but at least you let to know that okay, they have this relationship already and he's saying goodbye to the child.
Yeah,
And you just welcome somebody
into your home.
like your house a hospice or something, and it's not even a hospice. Your husband even told the wife, well,
I felt that Alex's part was the saddest ever. I even wrote it down that I feel so bad for Alex
I
because
felt so bad for
they were
him.
this simple, beautiful family just living their life, and you're saying you have one auntie in one place that has to come and stay in the place. The man
And
was
she's
not even
dying.
buying it, but what can he do? He has to be supportive, and he just comforted himself, thinking that okay, this woman, she will not last very long, so
Yeah.
let me just maybe 1 month tops. Let's just welcome her in, and it's later on revealed that this woman, she's the mastermind of everything that has been happening in the society. She was one that orchestrated the kidnap of the children because she used dark magic to make them all run out of the house and come to her, because actually she, for this her sickness, she's actually looking for a fountain of youth. So she's a parasite, and she wants to zap out from the host.
So the kids disappearing now is part of Gladys' whole ritual. She made Alex bring items from every
Yeah,
class, all his classmates back home,
yeah,
telling him that if he does that, because she had experience on lockdown sucking from them, but it's not really
yeah,
doing enough for her.
yeah,
If he brings his classmates things, she will let go of his parents and she will go away. And
yeah,
he just did that because he's a child.
yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of this show, when Julia Garner's character and the father Archer went to the house, they found out everything. There was this entire showdown. It's not the normal fight. I even thought Julia Garner or somebody would have like,
Yeah,
you think they'll
no.
have like a toss up, but no, that's not
Yeah,
what happened. It was all the children because Alex has always been watching her do this her magic. So he did it, and the children chased her down and they ripped her apart.
Yeah.
So her weapons just turned against her, basically.
The ending is hugely satisfying and also cathartic as well in the same vein, because yeah, in as much as okay, oh, the bad witch is down, she died and everything. At the same time, it also leaves you with a lot of haunting questions, which a lot of people have found to be dissatisfying. But I think that this is the thing that saved this entire movie for me.
The way it ended.
Ending, I loved how it ended. I love that Alex's parents, they never go back to where they were,
Yeah.
because that's just life.
And it's so sad.
It's sad. Life is bitter, and now Alex has to live with a new aunt. At least she's not a bad aunt this time. She's a good aunt, and it was just sad. But I just felt like beautiful, 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 because you cannot just imagine. Oh yeah, we're back. The other kids, it would take time for them to recuperate. So I started talking small like that. So I think this is the best ending that this movie could have had. I don't know.
I love that it ended that way. I love how it ended. I don't know how Alex's parents would have apologized to Alex for bringing his woman into the home and troubling his safe childhood. I don't know how Alex will heal from this. I don't know how he's going to trust somebody. Even his aunt I staying with right now, I do not know.
The auntie has her hands full.
He's going to trust her. He needs therapy. Thankfully, the auntie doesn't stay in town, because imagine that's the boy that his auntie wanted to kill everybody's child.
Yeah, it's such a sad story, because this is the suburbs. This is somewhere that's supposed to be safe, that children also have the best childhood. That people dream of being in this kind of environment. Good school,
it was teenagers,
good house. Yeah.
But no, I'm not saying
the boy is so little. His entire childhood was turned on its head.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just really, the movie mirrored how society can be. Like the abuse does not select. Like it can happen in the most gory and most violent ways, even in the best of places. So yeah, that was a beautiful message that this movie passed across to us.
I liked Weapons. I knew I was going to like it. I enjoyed watching it because not like I could not predict what was going to. That's one thing about the story. Like not like I could not predict. When has the story progressed, I could say, okay, this is what's going to happen now. This is what's going to happen now. So it's not really so fresh, but it's okay. I enjoyed the ride. It's worth it. But I don't know about how everybody hyped it up. That was like over Entity Weapons. People that saw the film earlier. I'll give it 4 stars.
Weapons for me, I was highly anticipated for me because I was very curious. Children, what happened to the children? And people really hyped this movie. I just wanted to see it. And when I got to the end, I was not pissed off. I thought it was beautiful. I liked it. I thought that, this would have been a very great Nollywood movie too, if done right. That's what I thought. Yeah. it would have been a very beautiful Nollywood movie if they do it well, because this story is very close
Yeah.
to what's something that people can experience in Nigeria. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
And the camera work,
Yeah,
was just good.
yeah. So in as much as I think that it was, I don't think it's the best horror movie I've seen this year.
Jump scares work for me in some
It didn't
places.
work for
When
me.
Aunt Gladys was in the basement, I know I was expecting,
It didn't
but
work
as
for
soon as I,
me.
I screamed.
Much of my experience watching this movie was curiosity. I was curious to know what's next, what
Yeah.
happens. I really loved Alex's part, especially. I think that's my favorite part.
I like
Although
Alex, but I like the
James's
homeless
part,
guy.
that's James. James's part was brought a lot of comic relief. It was dark. It was also be funny, but it was funny, and he's just a very silly guy, and I cannot just help but like him anyway. Listen to him, hear him out, and it was funny. That addition was funny.
The cop, this I would say the cop deserved whatever came to him, because
Yeah,
he did not just calm down
calm
or
down
relate. He
now.
just went off on this guy chasing him.
And
So
even
imagine he had gone to the, maybe and guys have killed the entire town if they had
Yeah.
gone and the police and everybody rallied and went to
Yeah.
that house at that time. But it's nice how we ended. I like the homeless guy. So Alex had part was sad. I think one of the best points of view.
Yeah, it was the best
Not
point
even
of
a
view.
teacher.
That's the best point of view that I loved it so much.
And then when we saw Archer's part, is it Archer or Archie's part, the father, Archer's part, I was like, oh, this is. I would like to, I thought he was going to be something like an alien invasion or something. I said, ooh,
Okay.
it's not going to be a bad take as well.
Yeah, let's talk about symbolism in the movie first of all. When I was watching it, I was trying to do some kind of detective symbolism work. It was pretty obvious symbolism though. Why did they take them 2:17 a.m.? So this is one of the things that I think that the writers used to throw the viewers off a lot. Although you try to make a symbolism out of it, but at the end of the day, you just saw it like it's just something that was just circumstantial.
Yeah.
So for me, when I was watching, I said, okay, maybe 2:17, like two people survived it, while 17 people are missing.
Ooh.
That's Lily and the aunt. Then 17 people got missing. Then also the weapons in the sky in Archer's vision. That was laughable.
If it was an alien invasion, okay, I will not.
That
really
was
mind.
laughable.
One thing I was really angry about, when he was even trying to investigate the route the children went to, I'm like, okay, the parents not cooperating. You people have not done this already. I have done this already. Or you are blaming teacher. You are going to school. When it's at home, it happened.
They are blaming the teacher and they're hoping on the cops to do the thing.
Nah. I like, oh, this should have happened a long time ago. It's already over a month. The children went missing, and you are not investigating properly. What are you doing?
And also bringing people into your home is another one too that was highlighted in the movie. First of all, the Lilies brought in Aunt Gladys that didn't even attend their wedding to their home, that she's dying, when there are homes that she can go to, help that she can get. So they allowed her into their home first of all, and she's just this. You feel like she's an old helpless lady, and she worms her way into your house, and before you know it, everything is on its head. She wastes no time. That's one thing about her. She wastes no time. So even at first, when we don't really know what was going on very well, when James told us that the children are in that house, I said, okay, why just allowing them to just stand in the basement of the house? You never like do something quickly. And until we saw Alex's point of view, and we learned that she's just zapping out energy from her host.
Yeah, so you have to feed them.
She wastes no time. She went to the principal's house, and this poor couple, they were having a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm so pissed off that she ruined their Saturday tradition.
Well, the husband had it coming, because he was like, "Oh, come in." He almost like was going to shut her out. Like, okay, you are here.
Boundaries.
Yes,
I'm a
like,
professional.
Oh, I need water. Oh, you need water. Nope, you don't allow for your house anyhow.
It was just trying to do things out of the goodness of his heart. We cannot really blame him for that. But I used to know that this helpless old lady is a witch.
When she asks for a bowl, is when you
that's no a bowl, and she doesn't even need to explain it anymore. And before you know it, this happy couple are having a nice movie weekend. Everything just turned up on his head, and this nice principal that is very professional, that manages the situation, he turned into a maniac, and he's hurting his partner. So yeah, this movie was a good watch. It was an enjoyable watch. But I don't know about it being the best horror movie though. But for 2025, I've not seen a lot yet, but I don't think it's the best horror movie for 2025. Let us know what you think in the comments. If you love movies,
that's why that was my answer to you.
If you love movies, stick around to subscribe. We always do this movie chats all the time.
Yeah, and do not forget to like, share, and like she said, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, before we go, we love all 10,000 of you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching. For those that are always returning to watch our videos, thank you as well. We see the love, we feel the love. Leave your comments. We love comments. We read every single one of them. So do not be shy to leave your thoughts on weapons, the
Yeah.
movie.
Bye.